Hello beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my spiritual oasis, here weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We are doing an all zodiac signs healing oasis message today, where we have these beautiful Wishcraft inspiration cards, these little mini cards that I would like to guide our message today. I don't know how well you can see it, but each card has a charm on it that represents each of the 12 zodiac signs. So we have the fire signs in the row over here, starting with Aries at the top, all the way down to Sagittarius, and then into our earth signs with Taurus down to Capricorn, Gemini at the top, Aquarius at the bottom of this column, and then we have our beautiful water signs, Cancer down to Pisces. So I will be going in order from Aries all the way across until we get to Pisces down in the bottom. There will be timestamps to all of the groups. Before we get into the readings today, I did want to invite you to join the Kindred family if we're not already connected here on YouTube by subscribing here. Click like on the video if you like this type of content, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what group that you selected. Check out your sun, moon, rising, potentially Venus, if maybe you're interested in something more connected into the realm of love on all different levels and shapes and sizes and forms and facets. So we're just going to be using these cards to guide. I have tarot over here as well to just add a little message for you for today, something for you to pull with you through the day, the week, the month, whatever works for you, okay? So pause the video at this point in time if you need a moment to meditate on which of the groups has your message in it today. Otherwise, we're going to get right into the readings. Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. So the first thing I wanted to do was just take a closer look at your charm, which just has your little ram there, and on the back of the charm, your keyword is courageous. So fiery, cardinal, initiator, progress, forward momentum. You are not afraid to charge out into the fray with that Mars as your ruling planet. You're not afraid of a fight. You're not afraid to defend yourself or others or your ideas or the things that you truly care about. And there's something very tenacious about that and admirable. So let's go ahead and get into your message. So your Wishcraft inspiration card is this beautiful card with the moon there. So let's go ahead and flip it over and see what your message is. So you have the Aura Luna. I am grateful and blessed. Yes, indeed. What a beautiful reminder. So the first messages that I'm getting for you today, Aries, is gratitude. Gratitude, and that your blessings will flow to you when you are in a place of gratitude and just like humble energy is what I'm feeling here. And maybe with strong Aries placements that might be a little bit challenging for you, especially if you're a very hands-on, very action-oriented individual. Sometimes taking a little bit more of a passive role, and not even passive, but just kind of coming down from the war front, if you will, and having that very intense energy, calming that fire down just a little bit, just enough to be able to see all that you do have and all of the blessings that are present in your life already. And to me, that's just a message that it's going to bring more blessings to you by being able to do that. Ooh, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I just feel like that's confirmation for you, Aries, that I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is just reiterating the message around blessings, bountiful blessings. I feel like there's an emphasis of those blessings being in the worldly realms, but they don't necessarily have to be. But I feel like this is just saying that what you desire, specifically in the tangible world, so health, wealth, prosperity, abundance, a harmonious family relationship, a loving partnership, legacy, all of these things are blessings that can be yours if you so desire. And they all stem from this idea, this concept of gratitude. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. It just feels very warm. It feels very whole, feels very family focused and very fulfilling. Just feels very fulfilling. So yeah, Aries, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, please do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected here on YouTube. And I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading today. So we're going to take a look at your charm first and foremost. So we have your bull in there. You can see that. Kind of hard to. There's a lot of sunlight pouring in this morning. But if we flip it over, your keyword Inquisitor. What the heck? Sorry, give me a minute here. I like this one better. I don't know what the heck this one's talking about. Alright, so the keyword, I switched up the charm because, anyway. So the keyword is trustworthy. We have your bull there. I love that. And then this is your card. Shield of Crystals. I am loved and protected. I love this. I love this combination of energy because protection, and we're also talking about trustworthiness. So I feel like, you know, there's something really soft about Taurus, and that might not that might not sit well, or that might seem a little strange considering Taurus is represented by the bull. But because Venus is your guiding planetary energy, there is a softness to you. Now don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean you're a pushover or anything of that nature at all. But I really like this message around love and protection. And I feel like this is kind of just a message that, you know, when people take your patience for complacency, they are definitely going to be in for a shock because, you know, Taurus in its purest energy is very slow to anger. But once you get the bull rolling, once that bull sees red, it's over. It's done, dada. So I really like this this message around protection. And then we have the Three of Pentacles coming out to add to our conversation for you today, Taurus. And so what I'm really seeing here for you is, I feel like there's just a message around collaboration in general for you, overall for you. So a message reminding you that you're protected, reminding you that you can take some risks when you're out, especially like in the working world. You could be already, say, in your career field, or you could be in some situation where you're learning or you're studying a craft that's going to help you in your career field. I feel like there is a message around mentorship and getting people on your team that are advocating for you and helping you grow and to push into and learn the things that you need to in order to be successful. I feel like there's a message around surrounding yourself with positive, strong energy that again is going to encourage you and again help push you to greater heights is kind of what I'm getting. This could also be suggesting that you either maybe invest in a crystal that calls to you, or if you already have crystals, maybe picking a crystal or a crystal every day, whatever your crystal life looks like, but just spending some time with crystals, crystal energy, infusing or recharging your crystals or charging your crystals with your own intentions and energies, and using that as well as to help protect you and guide you through this phase of your life is what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. So these are the messages that I have channeled for you. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, please do drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your Healing Oasis message today. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your... Scratch my arm, sorry. We're going to take a look at your charm first. So it's got your twins on there. So your keyword is intelligent. And then your Wishcraft inspiration card. Love your body. I love my body. The initial messages that I'm getting for you is if you find yourself overemphasizing your mind space and you're not paying enough attention to your physical well-being, your health and wellness from a physical perspective, I feel like there's a strong message for you to put more energy and effort into your physical mind. What I'm also getting here is that, as an air sign, mutable air, you're a very ideas person. If you have really strong Gemini placements in your birth chart, you're the idea person. Ideas are like water. They flow for you in and out. You have about 2 million of them a day. And so the message that I'm getting for you is if you are maybe stuck mentally, maybe you're having a challenge working through some challenges, maybe you're having issues coming up with ideas, I feel like there's a message for you around working on that throat chakra energy, clearing out that throat chakra energy, and also using physical activity to do that. Oftentimes, like exercise, physical movement, taking walks, running, biking, whatever that looks like for you, is a really good way of allowing, it feels backwards, because it's like, in order to exercise your mind, you have to exercise your body. Which, if you think about us humans as holistic beings, it actually does make a lot of sense. And so that's what I feel like you're being called to do. I feel like you're being called to focus on your physical well-being, your physical body, in order to kind of get your mind space back together again. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're overworked. So we have the Nine of Wands here, and I'm just feeling that the Nine of Wands is really talking about kind of being overworked, and maybe you're at you need to take a moment, you need to take a rest, that you've already done a lot, and you need a moment to do something else, like take a break from what you're doing, especially if you've been kind of mulling over something for a while. To me, it's saying there's just a strong message around taking a break, doing a different type of activity. Like, instead of doing mental activities, do physical activities, in order to kind of allow those other energies to recharge. I get this all the time with writing. Some people call it writer's block. I don't call it writer's block, simply because I feel like I could write. It's just not my best work. And so, and it doesn't flow. So I feel like when I am tired, when I am exhausted in that particular space, it makes a lot of sense to start doing something else in order to rest that space, and you can come back to it later. All right, Gemini, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your Healing Oasis message. So we're going to go ahead and take a look first at your charm. So we got your little crab there, if you can see it. It's kind of difficult. Your keyword is imaginative. We're going to look at your Wishcraft card. We have our paper airplane there, made of stars. Paper aeroplane. I am free to make my wishes come true. So, what you can what you can imagine, you can make come to fruition. I feel like it's the message here for you, Cancer. The airplane suggests a couple of things to me. First of all, it suggests more play, more openness, more freedom when it comes to when you're imagining what you want your life to be like. I'm just getting this message around, like, enjoy it more, have more fun with it. Don't be too serious about it. Like, yeah, there are definitely times and spaces and places where you want to be more serious. And then there are times when it's okay to dream and to laugh and to enjoy. And I feel like you're being encouraged to do that as you are opening up your mind and heart to making your dreams reality and making your wishes come to fruition. So I feel like there's a strong message around freedom, like the airplane, right? You throw it and it kind of it's free to go where it will, right? It has a direction because you've been propelled in a direction, but really it can be taken anywhere. And there's kind of a whimsical energy and a freedom in that I feel like is the magic in that idea. So I feel like you're just being encouraged to be a little bit more open, a little bit more free, a little bit more whimsical when it comes to how you think about your manifestations and think about your dreams and the things that you wish and desire. And then we have the Hermit. And this is actually really fitting to me for this conversation. First of all, because, well, you're Cancer, and we know that the Cancers love their shell and love their home, love to be alone sometimes. But I feel like there's also a message of taking time out, taking time away, specifically from your family, right? Because you're very family oriented if you have very strong Cancer placements in your chart or fourth house emphasis in your chart. But I feel like there's just a really strong message here for you to take some time, take some alone time, potentially even through journaling or meditation or something, whatever works for you, whatever makes sense for you, to really dream and wish and be open and free and whimsical about it. I'm also getting the message here to write it down on a piece of paper and like make that piece of paper into an airplane. And for those of you who, you know, that's just kind of what I'm feeling here. And like, I don't know. And I'm just getting messages around like just playing, you know, just playing. And from a spiritual perspective, releasing that airplane, it could literally be releasing it somewhere, as long as you're not being irresponsible, you know, with that, you know, maybe it's not paper, maybe it's something else, I don't know, but the idea here is that you are releasing those dreams out into the universe and allowing them to unfold as you continue on your path towards that energy. So that's really what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. I hope this message was helpful for you. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome to your Healing Oasis message. So we're going to take a quick look at your charm. You have your little lion on there, and your keyword is generous. Then we have this beautiful card representing your message. So fly free. I receive messages from nature easily. That's interesting message. I feel like there is an emphasis here, obviously, on nature. I feel like there's also, with this idea of messages, that something is coming toward you. It could be a message, I feel like it could be a message in the more traditional sense of the word, like through mail, through email, through text, or something like that. But I feel like also like paying attention to repeating energies, repeating numbers. If you keep seeing like the same type of bird keeps coming to mind too, like if you keep seeing the same type of bird, you keep seeing the same number or sequence of numbers, I feel like the universe is going to be communicating with you through messages. Also, if like your dreams have the same theme as something that catches your attention in real life, like I just feel like looking for synchronicities in various different areas, because the universe is going to be communicating with you in that way. And then I also wanted to call attention to this receptive energy, receiving. So you're a fire sign. You're used to pushing your energy out into the world. And I feel like there's a message around reception, receiving, being open. In order to receive, you have to be open to that reception. You don't have to be open to release energy, right? But you do have to be open to receiving energy. I'm feeling like it's some sort of good news for you that's coming, but if you're not open, if you're not ready to receive it, it's going to kind of pass you by. That's just what I'm feeling here. Look at that. We have the World. So I feel like something is, I feel like there's something coming that's really positive and really strong, something you've been waiting for, something you've been looking for. It could be connected to career, I'm getting for some of you, or job, some sort of good news there. It could be like a promotion or recognition for your accomplishments. It could be a new opportunity, like if you're waiting to hear back from an employer, or maybe you went through an interview or something like that. I'm also getting acceptance into a school or something, but it just feels like the universe is going to be communicating with you through natural energies. Like I said, birds, synchronicities, and various different energies or things that catch your attention. Butterflies I'm also getting for some of you. And just like paying attention to nature, to repetitive energies in nature. Because yes, there feels like there's something coming. There's some sort of message coming, and I can't see exactly what that is, but I do have a feeling that it's going to be something that is fulfilling, that is going to be complementary to what you're already going after in your life, or your accomplishments that you've already set out to achieve. So Leo, those are the messages I had for you. I hope that was helpful. If something resonated, drop a comment down below, click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to take a look at your charm. It's got your little virgin there, your little lady. So your keyword is practical. And so if we look at your card, we see they look like unicorn cookies to me. I'm just saying. Super cute. Bake magic cookies. I can give you things to myself. I can give good things to myself and to others. All right, so the initial energy that I get off of this is that I feel like you're being called to take a break from whatever you're doing and do something that you enjoy doing. So this card is talking about cookies. If cookies aren't your thing, then do something else. But I just feel like in general, there's a message around doing something good for yourself, doing something good for others. But I'm really feeling like this emphasis of like taking a break, and specifically from work. Because you are, Virgo is Earth with the Mercury. Mercury's your ruling planet. So sometimes you can overdo it when it comes to work, because you really want to get down into the details. You want to dot those I's. You want to cross those T's. You want to make sure that you have all of the information, that you're analyzing it completely before you come to your conclusions or whatever. So there can be, to me, a potential for overdoing it, overworking, and life really is about balance. So I feel like you're really being called to do something that you enjoy, do something good for yourself, potentially others as well, but I'm just really feeling like an emphasis on yourself, simply because as a Virgo, you know, I feel like Virgos naturally kind of do for others, but you're being called to also do for yourself. And we have the Tower. Okay. So I feel like, okay, I'm feeling like the Tower is saying you need a break. And if you don't take a break, the break will take you. You will be forced into taking a break if you don't take one. I'm feeling also there's a message around listening to your body, not ignoring the signs, like not ignoring, not ignoring your body's cry for rest, and respecting those signs. So that's really what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. Take a break or the break will take you, is what I'm hearing. Do something good for yourself and others. Rest your mind, like get infuse some balance into your life is what I'm feeling for you. All right, so these are the messages I had for you. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and look at your scales. And your keyword is charming. Oh, if we look at your card, hope jar. I am full of hope and I take action. What really stuck out to me was the take action message. You know, as a Libra, there's a constancy to try to please other people, to compromise yourself, what you want, what you need, oftentimes, for the quote-unquote, for the greater good, or for other people, or for acceptance, different things like that. And of course we know that energy is kind of Libra in low vibration. That Libra in high vibration is a balance between the self and others and the outside world, the spaces that we interact with and the people that we interact with. I feel like you're being called to, if you've been finding lately that you've been out of sync or out of balance between what you need and want and desire and what others need and want and desire, and if it's leaning more towards you getting the short end of the stick, I'm really feeling like for you it's time to take action on that. It's time for you to make some changes and some alterations in order to bring balance back to that. Libras are not balanced. They strive for balance in this life. Like, that is their soul's lesson here. And so I feel like it's kind of that seesaw where you're testing out things and figuring out what works, and just recognizing when you're slipping off. Either you're going too selfish or you're going too compromising, and just work to find that middle ground. But it's going to take some effort is what I'm getting. So we have the Page of Swords, and I feel like this is very fitting because Swords energy is air energy. Libra, you are air energy. And so I just feel like there's a message here around like that exploration, literally what I just talked about. I feel like this is reiterating my message that we're really talking about, exploring communication and thoughts and all of the different sorts of things that go into that message of Libra's kind of pitch is what I would say, like pitch to others around what a collaboration looks like. And just understanding that every collaboration isn't going to look the same because everyone's energy isn't the same. What you offer and what they offer isn't necessarily always the same. So I think it's important to kind of investigate each situation independently and be a little bit exploratory, right? That page energy is very exploratory and curious, and, that kind of a very youthful, sprightly approach to life where you're kind of testing out things to see if they work or if they don't work. And either way, you're not being hard on yourself or beating yourself up or feeling like a failure. Just understanding that you're in that phase, you're in that exploratory phase, trying to find out like what works and what doesn't work. And use your winning charm to help communicate, but also make sure that you are, of course, being fair to all parties involved, including yourself. So Libra, these are the messages I have channeled for you. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, you drop a comment down below, click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your message. So we're going to start off with your charm. We have your little scorpion there. Passionate is your keyword. This is your Wishcraft card. The friendship bracelets. I am a good friend to myself and others. This reminds me of the Three of Cups. I feel like maybe there's an exploration in this idea of a good friend. What does that mean to you? When you're being a good friend to someone, what are the energies? What are the actions? Like, what does that look like? And what energies and actions do you consider to be a positive, strong friendship? I feel like there's just for some of you, especially with the Scorpio energy, there might be some sort of death and rebirth in your friend circle. Like you might be releasing some energies and in preparation for receiving kind of new energies in that friend space, in that friend circle specifically. I feel like it also feels like a Six of Cups, that maybe some friends from like your past, from your youth, you might be coming in contact with them, or maybe you're planning to connect with friends from your past. And then of course you can't deny this message of being your own friend. Like whatever those energies are that you say, this is what a good friend is to me, are you being those things to yourself? I feel like part of that energy might be like, you're a good listener and you celebrate your friends' successes and you're there for them when they're in hard times. Are you doing that stuff for you? Are you a good friend to yourself? And then we have the Knight of Cups, which I feel like in order to do this investigation, this friend circle, friendship investigation, very Cups energy for you today, Scorpio. Very watery, but I feel like there's going to be a need to be emotionally vulnerable, and specifically with yourself. This could also be talking about messages coming towards you. Like I did say that there might be some sort of death and rebirth, or some sort of regeneration or cycling out and in of your friend circle. For those of you who are maybe already purged some energies and you're open to new energies, I feel like in order to truly be open, like you have to take off your armor, right? You have to be willing to be vulnerable in order to allow those new friendships in. Of course, we're doing this, you know, from a high vibrational and strong position where we're being discerning and making sure that people that come into our circle are of high vibration and of good intentions, and using that watery intuition as well as your intellect and your emotional intelligence in order to make those types of decisions. I feel like emotionally some of you might be going on an emotional sojourn as well, that emotionally maybe you're overcoming some sort of damage, and I'm specifically feeling like it's in the friendship space. It could be romantic, but I'm feeling like there might have been some sort of loss of trust, or like loss of some bond was severed, someone disappointed you or something like that on an emotional level, and maybe you're walking around with a little bit of armor. And so I just really want to point out here that our Knight of Cups is uncomfortable in this position of knighthood, because that Cups energy is watery, it's loving, it's nurturing, it's nourishing, it's life. But, you know, knighthood is battle, it's war, it's protection, it's defensiveness. So that life-granting, you know, energy is not comfortable there. So I do feel like there's a strong message around you letting down your defenses, and at least to yourself, or I should say first to yourself, in order to investigate what's really behind all of this. Root work, shadow work. Let's look into that 8th house. Let's look into that 12th house and see what some of those maybe repressed or dark energies are there, so that we can get to the bottom of them and pull them out into the forefront. So Scorpio, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below, click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your charm. These charms are strange. Something right. So these are new, by the way, and they are questionable. So I'm going to see. It's called Sagittator. Do you see that? I don't know what the who or what. I don't want to. Here it is. Here you are. Sagittarius. I don't know what is happening there. All right. There we go. We have the real one. So optimistic is the key word connected to you, Sagittarius. Look at our beautiful plant there. Seeds of power. Ooh, I like that. From tiny things, big things can grow. There is so much there. So many things that you could potentially journal through or contemplate on. First of all, I want to call attention to this idea of seeds of power. Seeds, thoughts is what's coming to mind. I mean, there are a lot of things that are coming to mind, but thoughts are powerful, important, small maybe, intangible, yes, but very powerful. They set the tone for what we believe. So just overall and in general, being mindful of your thoughts and understanding that they're powerful. And also small things having a big impact. And I know, Sagittarius, that you are a big picture individual. And so I do feel like there's some Virgoian energy here, a Virgoian message for you that's connected to paying attention to the small things, that the details are going to make all the difference in your success. That is the message that I'm getting for you. So it might be a little bit challenging if you are very Sagittarius energy. I know I have Sagittarius in my 6th house, which makes it really difficult for me to be in a routine, like get routines and actually stick to them. That's a whole nother topic. But I do feel like there's a really strong message for you, Sagittarius, around paying attention to small things. The details are going to be the make or break. It's going to be the success or failure for you right now. That's what I'm feeling. Specifically at work. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. Really pay attention to the details at work, okay? It's not just about quote unquote getting the job done. It's about how the job is done, how it's communicated, what does it look like, how is it packaged. It's like all of there just feels like there's a lot of like detail work and detail energy that you are being called to channel right now, and pay attention to. Pay attention to what people say, what they do. Does it align? I'm getting that message for some of you. I'm also getting for some of you that, like, I'm getting this like entrepreneurial energy, business, entrepreneurial energy. If you've been thinking about starting a business, or you've recently started a business, or you're actively working on a business that you've started yourself, I'm getting a message here that details are going to be the difference between success and undue challenges or failure in your business. Making sure that you are dotting your I's, that you're crossing your T's, that you are getting help in places and spaces that aren't your strength, that you're educating yourself on the things that you don't quite understand or aren't coming naturally to you. So Sagittarius, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. All right. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to take a look at your charm first. So ambitious is your keyword. Look at this beautiful card. This reminds me of the 3 of Pentacles, doesn't it though? Like, just reminds you of the 3 of Pentacles. Candle magic, everyday things get better. Okay, so or it says every day things get better. If you're in a dark time right now, if you're in a difficult place or space in your life, you maybe feel like you're at the bottom of the hill, or maybe you're rolling down the hill actively. I feel like there's a message that even if you don't feel it, you are still making progress. I know as a Capricorn, you are very preoccupied with making progress, but understanding that sometimes setbacks are steps forward. We don't always see them that way, but sometimes, things that are perceived as setbacks or challenges or difficulties or failures are really just setting us up in a future position to have a better outcome is what I'm getting. Yeah, with this 2 of Pentacles showing up for you, Capricorn, I'm feeling like maybe there's some things in your life that are unbalanced, that you're maybe being forced to try to juggle many things. There could have been something like a tower moment or something intense that recently happened, potentially, like, say, for example, in your personal life, that then is making you struggle in like your professional life, or maybe it's got your money and, you know, sort of upheaval. Feels kind of chaotic. And I know, Capricorn, that you kind of like your ducks in a row. You like things to be ordered, because order is the best way to accomplish what you're going after. And so when things are chaotic, it makes you anxious. So I am getting the message here that things are getting better, that failures are not failures, they're just lessons. And I'm also getting, like, in the time, in that space of anxiety and challenge, I'm getting the message like candles, you know, candle magic, burning candles, using them to cultivate different energies that you need in order to get past the difficulty, right? We all run into difficulties, we all run into challenges, we all run into times in our lives that are low, right? There wouldn't be peaks if there weren't valleys. So, and I do believe that you understand that. You're a very practical person with Saturn being your natural ruler. But even so, sometimes understanding that something is a natural course of things doesn't always make it an easy pill to swallow. So, I'm feeling for you here, Capricorn, but I just want you to know that, you know, everything is a moment. It's just a moment, and eventually the moment will pass. So, my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in an upcoming message. Bye. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your message. So we're going to go ahead and take a peek at your charm. We have your water bearer there. And we have friendly as your keyword. Look at that beautiful imagery. So lovely. Painting with magic. Don't have to know everything all the time. Was somebody's Aquarius triggered on that statement? You know, Aquarius, being an air sign, fixed air at that, I feel like you pride yourself on your thoughts. You pride yourself on the knowledge that you have obtained. But I also feel like, you know, this is just a reminder that we all have things to learn. We all have lessons that that we have yet to add to our repertoire of knowledge. So don't feel like, don't feel like you need to know everything. I feel like there's also an encouragement for you to do something creative as well. Maybe you don't consider yourself a creative person, but we are all creative in our own ways. So I feel like the universe is sending you energy here to do something creative. And again, the medium of creativity matters less. It's really about you doing something that is more freeing, more flowing, a little bit more open. Open-mindedness is coming to mind for me as well. And I just feel like there's a message around taking action on something that is going to benefit others. You're an Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy is focused on the collective. There's a very philanthropic energy to Aquarius as well. So I feel like there's just a message here to me for you to do something creative. Again, whatever the medium looks like to you. And I feel like it's just going to benefit more people. It's going to benefit a lot of people is what I'm seeing here. I also feel like the universe is offering you a lot of energy to help with endeavors, some endeavor that you're working on or working through, or maybe something you thought of and now it's time to put some action to it. Get it out of your head and get it into more tangible form, which is very Aquarius with that, Saturn as a natural ruler position. There is a very practical sense to your ideas, unlike our dear Geminis who just like to think all these things up. You think them up, but you also then work to bring them down to earth. And I feel like you're going to receive like a burst of energy from the universe, energy, resources, passion, just a burst of energy to accomplish something that you're working towards. All right, my beautiful Aquariuses, these are the messages that I have channeled for you. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your Healing Oasis message today. So I just want to point out that I think it's very fitting that you have this cute, super adorable puppy as your guiding energy. Very soft, very, it just feels like it fits your energy, Pisces. I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look at your charm. You have your little fish swimming in opposite directions. Intuitive is your keyword. We have our adorable little puppy. Happy magic for pets. Animals are my friends. I am kind and loving to them. You might not have needed a card to tell you that. But I feel like, there is a message here. If you are a pet owner, maybe to give your pet a little bit more love than you probably already do. This also kind of reminds me of the dog cards in the tea leaf oracle, because the dog cards actually represent friends, like human friends. And so I feel like there's also kind of a message around your human friends as well. Has it been a while since you've talked to some of them? Are you thinking about one or some of them? Did someone come to your mind or heart? Maybe it's you need to reach out to them. Kindness, loving. There's just unconditional love to me when it comes to pets, especially dogs. And we have that super cute little puppy. They're just they just love you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, what day you've had, what happened at work. They don't care. They just want to see their person, and so I just feel like infusing that unconditional love, which for you, Pisces, I feel like there's a message around you receiving that unconditional love. And you got your own card. Look at that. Receiving your own unconditional love. And so with the moon showing up here, I feel like this kind of deepens our message of being a friend to yourself, being kind to yourself, being loving to yourself, and that's all of yourself. So as we think about the moon energy, we often think about that hidden energy. We think of that energy that can be repressed. We think of that energy that is often overshadowed by the sun or other energies in our lives. And for you, Pisces, it could also be other people. You're putting other people above yourself, or maybe you're suppressing or pushing down parts of yourself in order to maintain quote-unquote harmony around you, when really it's causing duress or distress inside of you. So I feel like with the moon showing up here, doing some shadow work will be very beneficial for you. Pisces is a really powerful sign when running in high vibration. that intuition, that empathy, the ability to literally feel what someone else is feeling is a magic power. It is a superpower, but with great power becomes a great responsibility, right? And I feel like that's a responsibility to yourself that is often overlooked or ignored, or overshadowed by something else. So I feel like doing some deep dives in yourself, loosening up any sort of repressed energy, paying attention to your moon. What sign is your moon in? What house is your moon in? And are you respecting that energy? So my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming message. Bye.